Hi guys, my name is Sai Patel and I'm a rising junior who studies in San Ramon. But more importantly than that, I'm a teenager who's stuck in her house during summer vacation because of quarantine. So I thought I might as well make myself useful and create some general instructional videos about technology for those of us who aren't so great with it. So video, in this video, I guess, I'm going to focus on an app or a website called Zoom. So let's talk about Zoom for a second. Zoom is a great website or app that can help you connect with other people. You can call someone individually or you can call them in a group meeting. And you basically just chat and hang out. Now, this is especially helpful during quarantine because, well, we're stuck in our house. So you can call friends and family and just talk to them, catch up. Or you can even learn stuff through Zoom. So now the question arises, how do you start a Zoom meeting or host a Zoom meeting? Well, it's not that complicated. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how you host a Zoom meeting. So to actually sign up for Zoom, we would first turn on our browser. In my case, I'm using Google Chrome because that gives me easy access to the Google browser. So in the Google browser, I'm going to search up Zoom. This takes me to the first link, which is zoom.us. So you would press that link. Now, this is the Zoom website. This is the main website where you can join a meeting or, in our case, host a meeting. And it's really easy to do. The only step you have to first start with is you have to sign up and make a Zoom account. So there's this big orange button here that says sign up, it's free. We're going to click that. So you have to enter in your date of birth because Zoom needs it. And in my case, I would say September 9th, 2000. And I would say continue. And don't worry because this data will actually not be stored by Zoom. Now, the important part about signing up for Zoom is an email address. You need to have an email address. For me, I will use my Gmail account. But your email address can be anything. It can be a Yahoo account, a Hotmail account. You just need an email address to sign up. Then, when you have entered that, you will say sign up. And it says that they have sent an email to your Gmail account. And you have to click the confirmation link in that email to begin using Zoom. So now you have to go to your email. I would go to my Gmail account. And I have to sign in to my Gmail account. This is my Gmail account, so I entered my username. I entered my password. And if I go to the Updates tab, I will see a message from Zoom, and it says, please activate your Zoom account. So there's a big button here that says activate account, so you press there. And then it's asking me, are you signing up on behalf of a school? I'm going to say no, because I currently don't have school. And then it says welcome to Zoom. I can close the other tabs and enter my information. So my first name is Saeed, last name Patil, and I can have any password I like, but it has to be at least 8 characters, has to have 1 letter, has to have 1 number, and needs both uppercase and lowercase characters. So I'm just going to use my usual password, and I'm going to write it again so that Zoom can double check it. And yeah, that basically created your Zoom account. Now, if you want to add other people's emails on here so you don't have to be on Zoom alone, and they can help you host meetings or join your call. You can do that, but here I'm not going to do that. So I will just say I'm not a robot, and I'll skip the step. So once you get to the screen, it says you can start your test meeting, which is great. It's exactly what we need. So now I'm going to say go to my account, which is the gray button. Great. So this is my account. It shows my password. I can add a photo if I need to, but that's not what we're concerned with right now. We want to go to meetings. Currently, there's no meeting scheduled because I haven't actually hosted a meeting yet. So I'm going to say schedule a new meeting. This takes me to an information page that I have to fill out before I can actually start and host my own meeting. So, topic, why am I hosting this meeting? So let's imagine I'm hosting a call with my friends so we can talk about a new book. My topic will be book group with friends. And description, the description is optional, you don't have to have one, but I'm just gonna write one anyway. I'll say I'm going to talk about a new book with my friends. And then the most important part is you have to decide when you want this meeting. So today is the 30th. Let's say I want the meeting to happen tomorrow. So I go to this calendar and it says June 2020. It's this month's calendar. But oh wait, June doesn't have the 31st. So I'll press the little button and it goes to July, and I can host a meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, which is the 1st of July, and then I have to decide the time at which I want to host it. So let's just say my friends are kind of lazy in quarantine. They won't wake up till like 12. So I'm just going to host my meeting for 2. And then I have to decide how long I want the meeting to be. And this can be from anywhere to 0 to 24 hours. And you can decide on the duration of the meeting. So, one important thing I want to add here is that we've created a free Zoom account, and that can allow up to 100 people to be in a Zoom meeting. But when there's 3 or more participants in your Zoom meeting, there's only a 40-minute time limit. So if it's just 2 people talking, then you can talk for how many hours as you want. But as soon as it exceeds that number, it's gonna stop at 40 minutes, and then you have to host another meeting and you can continue your conversation next time. So for now, I'm just gonna say that I want my meeting to be 2 hours because we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. So time zone. I'm at Pacific time since I live in California, so I'm gonna say Pacific time. And then you have an option of if you want this to be a recurring meeting. That means that you can have this meeting once a day, once a week, once a month. And I'm just going to choose once a week. I want to talk with my friends about a new book every week. So I'll say repeat every 1 week and have it be every Wednesday as I've selected. And then I have to decide how long I want it to be. It can happen till the 12th of August. It can happen till 23rd of July. Basically, till when do I want my recurring meetings to occur? So I'm just going to choose 22. That's 4 weeks. That will be my end date. And then you'll need a meeting password. Well, the good thing is Zoom already gives you a meeting password. And basically, that's some of the information you have to share with everyone joining the meeting so they can properly join the meeting and provide security. So now it's about video. Do you want your host to have the video on? Yes. And you want your participant to have the video on? I'm going to say yes because this helps me see all other people on the call. And then there are some of the meeting options. You can enable a waiting room, which means that if someone comes before you to the Zoom meeting, they can wait for some time till you let them into the meeting. Or if you don't want them to wait, you can click this option that says enable join before host. This means that anyone who joins the meeting before you can come to the meeting and they don't have to wait. Then there's also an option that you can mute participants upon entry, meaning as people come in, you won't be able to hear them if you're speaking. I'm not going to choose that since I'm just going to have a call with my friends. And you also have the option of recording the meeting on your computer. Teachers find this useful because if they're giving a lecture on Zoom, they can record that lecture. But again, I'm not going to need that because I'm just having a conversation with my friends, so I'm not going to click that. And then you say save. When you press save, it gives you all the details about your meeting. You get a meeting ID, you get a meeting password, and you get an invite. So the invite link is the most important thing for us. You have to go to this little blue writing called copy invitation, and you have to click it. It gives you little information about the meeting, the time of the meeting, and it gives you the meeting ID and the meeting password so other people can join your meeting. So you can just, to copy all of this, you can just press the little button that says copy meeting invitation. And then I'm just going to X out of it. And you can send this meeting invitation to anyone you want to join your meeting. So I'm going to send this to 5 friends of mine through either text or on email, and they can join my meeting. All I have to do is just copy paste. Since I've already copied it, I just have to paste the meeting invitation. And if not, I can just give them the meeting ID and the meeting password. That way, when I want to have my meeting, they can just join in and we can talk. So, now the question is, what do we do when we actually want to start our meeting? We've made the meeting, we've given everyone the password, but now what do we do to actually start the meeting and see everyone and talk to everyone? Well, let's just assume that it's tomorrow and it's 2 in the afternoon and I'm just about to start the meeting and talk with my friends. So I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm going to assume that I've just logged into my computer and now I want to go talk to my friends. So I would log into Zoom again. I'd go to the website, and then every time you go, you have to log in. So you would say, my account, and yeah, this is your personal account. You might have to re-enter your username and re-enter your password, but that should still take you to this page. When you get to this page, you would go to the Meetings tab. So when you get to the Meetings tab, you should see this page right here, and you should see that my meeting is scheduled for 2 p.m. And now it's not the date of my meeting yet, but Zoom is still letting me start my meeting, so I'm just going to show you how to start your meeting on your day. So there's just this button here that says Start. You press that button, and then it says Open Zoom. So you say Open Zoom so you can actually see yourself and other people. Now it might take a minute or two to load. But then it gives this little pop-up screen, and it says my name, and it shows my video. And it also says join with computer audio. So you should click join with computer audio since you want other people to hear you. Yeah, and so now I'm using computer audio, and other people, when they join this call, they can see that I'm on there and they can hear me talking. And there's also actions such as you could stop your video, which would just stop my video. You can mute yourself so the other people, if they were on this call, they wouldn't hear me speak. And you could share your screen if you need to. You could record this meeting, and currently the only participant is me. You could also, and when you want to close the meeting, you can just say end meeting for all or leave meeting. And there's also a chat option. If someone else is mute, or if you don't want to say something, you just want to put something in the chat box, you can put something in the chat box. And so for now, since I'm the only one on the meeting, I'm just going to say end meeting for all. And that's how you would finish hosting your Zoom meeting. And when you want to host your next meeting, you can just go back to the page where it lists all your meetings and say start. So guys, that was basically the end of it. That's the gist of how you host a meeting on Zoom. It's, as I told you, it's really easy. And I'm just having a conversation with my friends, but some of you out there can talk to family that you haven't seen in a long time, or even family who lives on another country, say. So I hope you learned something from that, and come back next week where I'm going to post more informational videos about computer technology. See you!